You can fill out your attendance list ya.
Ya. Oke.
Mangga Bu ya, bisa join, ditunggu. Ya, terima kasih Ibu Sunani ternyata sudah join. Welcome Ibu Sunani MPD, the Dean of Teacher Training and Education Faculty. So I think this is the time because before we skip for the last session, so before the next session, we will welcome you to give the opening speech in this lecture, virtual lecture. So to Madam Sunani, time is yours. Silakan Ibu Sunani.
Ya. Terima kasih Bu Miss Sulidar. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Alhamdulillah wa syukurillah wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa mawalah amma ba'd. Puji syukur kita panjatkan kehadirat Allah Subhanahu wa taala. Alhamdulillah hari ini kita bisa jumpa dalam kegiatan yang sangat luar biasa ini. Tak lupa salawat serta salam semoga terlimpah curahkan pada junjungan alam Nabi besar Muhammad SAW. Saya ucapkan terima kasih pada panitia yang telah menyelenggarakan kegiatan ini. Yang saya hormati Pak Aceng ya, Pak Aceng Sambas, PhD, Miss May, Miss Pit, Pak TM, dan dari teknik ya. Dan yang saya hormati pula para narasumber dari berbagai negara, dari 3 negara ya, dari 3 negara, Prof. Dr. Ahmad Faisal Muhammad Ayub dari University Malaysia Terengganu, Prof. Sundara Panda Pardiantan ya, dari University of India, Prof. Dr. Saleh Mubain dari University of Zanjan and National Yunlin, University of Science and Technology, welcome to Muhammadiyah University of Tasikmalaya. Thank you so much, and I am very grateful with the presence of Sir Prof. Overall, thank you and hope this session being received to all of us. Mungkin dengan kegiatan ini kita bisa bersilaturahim, bisa menimbulkan kegiatan berikutnya dan mendapatkan manfaat dari berbagai negara. Saya sangat berterima kasih kepada Pak Aceng ya dan tim yang telah menyelenggarakan kegiatan ini. Semoga bermanfaat untuk berikutnya, bukan hanya PTI saja ya. Saya berharap untuk prodi lain juga bisa bergabung dengan kegiatan mungkin yang berbeda ya, tapi tetap kita bisa menghadirkan dari berbagai negara untuk bisa sharing atau bisa lebih meningkatkan lagi pengetahuan dari berbagai perguruan tinggi lain. Demikian mungkin sambutan dari saya, tidak banyak. Terima kasih pada semuanya. Nasrullah wa fathun qorib wa basyiril mu'minin. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Terima kasih kepada Ibu Sunani atas sambutannya. Terima kasih Bu. Silahkan bisa dilanjutkan lagi jika ada aktivitas yang lain.
Yeah.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, now we are going to the next session of our virtual lecture today. But before that, I'd like to introduce you up to the moderator because we have another moderator today. So I introduce you Mr. Yofi Manova, MT. He will be the moderator for the second session of our guest lecture today. But before that, I'd like to read the CV or profile from Mr. Yofi Manova. He was born in Tasikmalaya on November 17, 1976. And now he's living in Jalan Perintis Kemerdekaan nomor 54 Kawalu, Kota Tasikmalaya. Education, he graduated from the Universitas Indonesia from 2010 to 2013, and then from Institut Teknologi Bandung from 1994 to 1999. The department is electrical engineering for bachelor and also master degree. Specialization here is industrial telecommunication and network system. The interest, telecommunication system and renewable or saving energy. For the work experience here, it stated that he's an expertise in telecommunication, project, or services. So here I welcome you, Mr. Yofi Manova, as a moderator for this session. Welcome, Mr. Yofi Manova.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Leader, for the time. So can you hear me?
Yes.
Is my
Yes,
voice
yes.
clear? Okay,
Clear,
so is the professor is here now? Sorry, Professor Sundara Pandian.
You will join in 2 minutes again.
Okay, okay. So before we continue, I think we do the ice breaking for everyone. So I think we already listening for the lecture for about 1 hour. So for the ice breaking, I think everyone can follow my comment, yeah. So the ice breaking, the comment is if I mention good morning, you can clap 1 time, ya. So tepuk tangan 1 kali kalau saya bilang good morning. Kemudian good evening atau selamat malam, tepuk tangan 2 kali. Kemudian kalau good afternoon, tepuk tangan 3 kali, ya. Bisa dipahami?
Ya, mungkin yang lain bisa open mic juga ya Pak ya?
Boleh open mic, boleh open video, biar kita kelihatan.
Oh gitu.
Coba angkat tangannya keduanya. Ayo.
Silakan open
Angkat
dulu
tangan.
video dan mic-nya biar fresh.
Kita ice breaking biar fresh. Kita mulai lanjut dengan session berikutnya. Angkat tangan semuanya. So kita mulai. Good morning. Good evening. Good morning 1 time. Good evening 2 time. Good afternoon 3 time, ya. Okay, understand?
Yes.
Okay.
So we start again. Good
Okay.
morning. Good afternoon. Okay, good. Good morning. Good evening. Selamat siang. So somebody clap. I think it's okay. Professor Sundara Pandian already joined, ya.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
Professor Sundarapan, can you hear me? I think your
Okay,
mic.
I can hear you. Call me Sundar.
Okay. So I just call
Okay,
you
fine.
Professor Sundar, ya.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good evening, good morning, everyone today. So appreciate for join today in the international guest lecture that will be presented by Professor Sundara Pandian Vaidyanathan from Caltech University, India. The lecture title will be Chaotic System, Modeling, Circuit Design, FPGA Realization, and Engineering Application. So before we continue, I should share the CV of the Professor Sundar. Wait, let me share. Okay, so this is the curriculum vitae of Professor Sundara Pandian Vaidyanathan. Date of birth is July 15, 1967 at Uttamapalayam, Tamil Nadu, India. The address is R&D Research and Development Center, Caltech University at Apandi, Chennai, India. Workplace, Caltech University, Chennai, India. Position as Professor and Dean Research and Development Center at Peltech University. Area of expertise, control system, dynamic system, and chaos theory. Hobbies, news, sport, and music. The education is from Doctor of Science, Electrical and System Engineering at Washington University in St. Louis, USA. And then graduate from Master of Science, Mathematics at Indian, I think this is IIT Kanpur, Uttar Pradesh, India. So Indian Institute of Technology, correct, Pak Prof?
Yes, correct.
Okay, the work experience, Professor and Dean, Research and Development Center at Peltech University from September 2009 until present. And then Professor Alagappa University at Karaikudi, Tamil Nadu, June 2009 until August 2009. And Professor at IIITTM-K, Tiruvannapuram, Kerala, India. So for the research experience is from 1996, pursuing research in control system, chaos theory, and dynamical system, and carry out research during work at Washington University, USA, and IIT Kanpur, India, and Peltech University, India. And the professor already published around 550 papers in Scopus Index Journal. So you are very experienced, I think. So thank you for joining our international guest lecture, Professor Sundar. So for today's session, you will have wait. I have to. Sorry, Pak. I have to disconnect first. Okay. So for today's session, Professor Sundar, so you have 45 minutes for the presentation, and then we will have 15 minutes for discussion. So we can start from now. The time is yours, Professor Sundar.
Yes. A very good morning to all my friends at UMTAS University, Universitas Muhammadiyah Tasikmalaya. I have visited your university. It's a great pleasure, happiness for me to share my recent research with the UMTAS students and faculty. I like to share screen, and then I hope you have given me the control to share the screen. I will check. Yeah, I think it's working. Fine, thank you.
Okay, okay. You can share your screen.
Okay, yes. I'm sharing the entire screen now. Now I will open the PowerPoint. Go to full screen. I hope all friends can see the full screen. Can you see?
Yes, Pak. We can see that clearly
okay.
now.
Okay, very
Yes,
good,
before.
very good. My research is going very well thanks to my active and intensive collaboration with the friends from both Indonesia and Malaysia, mostly Indonesia. This is a joint work I have done with my Indonesia friends. I will be sharing just one paper. You mentioned I have done around 550 papers and all. I don't have time, so we will focus on just one or two papers for this talk. Title of my talk is Chaotic Systems. What is the scientific modeling of these systems? How do we do circuit design? And my good friend Achang Sambas is a big boss in circuit design. Also, FPGA realization. For those who work in the electronics and communication engineering department, this FPGA is a very great tool. And I will also focus how the circuit design and FPGA realization are useful for the various engineering applications. This will be a very elementary talk without going much into mathematics and other things, control things. I have given it in a very simplified manner so that the student researchers, MTech students, master's students, PhD students can understand my talk. Okay, we go slow, but I will finish on time. I have around 40 slides, but I am confident of finishing in the next 45 minutes. A good morning once again to all the students. I hope you will find this talk useful. When everything improves, when I can travel, one day I will come to UMTAS and give this talk in person. Okay, that's a promise. I love Indonesia. It's very much like India. So I like visiting Indonesia. In future, we plan. Dear friends, this is award I got. I think you can see me. You can see me in the Whaltech coat of his dress. That is me. I have a long name. Friends call me Sundar. So you may also call me the same. This is a research award I got. You can see in the screen. Research Scientist Award I got for my research work in computer science. Of course, I do a lot of coding work and all. And I am getting the award from the Union Minister. His name is Prakash Javadekar. He is a top man for the education department. And it was an honor for me to get some cash award and also this certificate calling me as the best scientist in India in computer science. Okay, this is some honor I got. This is something better. This is a world award that I got from the Stanford Research Study USA. They have a top 2% scientists in the world, all-time career. And they have actually prepared a top 10 list from all the countries who got the top 10. And from India, 6 scientists made to the international top 10 list in various branches. And you can see my name in the last row of this slide. Artificial intelligence and image processing. I have currently the world rank 10. And it is a great honor, and the award criteria are based on the number of papers, number of citations, and the number of co-authors who jointly worked with me in the paper. So I am also thankful to my good friend Achang Zambas, as he has contributed with me for definitely, I do not know the exact number, maybe 100 to 200 papers. I have to ask Achang Zambas. So I thank my friends like Achang. This is our Achang. So I took this photo with him when I visited 2 years before for the ICOMSET 2019. So great to see him. Okay, so we proceed. For this special lecture, I have organized my talk in this way. First, I will start with an introduction. What is a chaotic system? When did the research start? What is the status of research now? This is my first part. Second part is engineering applications. Actually, in our work with Achang Zambas and others, we typically start the paper with a chaotic system, then we do a bifurcation analysis, a dynamical analysis. I will skip that part for this talk. Then we do a circuit design. Then lastly, we focus on some engineering application like the image encryption, voice encryption, steganography, pseudo random number generators, FPGA, and also we do such engineering applications. The third part of my talk is modeling of chaotic systems. Okay, so I will explain it with some 2 systems, Lorentz system and another system I have done, which is called a 4-scroll system in 2015. Then main focus on this talk will be a new research paper I published in January 2021, this year only, in a very reputed MDPI Applied Sciences. It is a SCI indexed journal with a good impact factor, 2+, I think. I don't know it for sure, but I think it's 2+. It's a good journal. Okay, with a clear focus on what to talk, we will start with a simple introduction, dear friends. Chaotic systems. Okay, what is a chaotic system? How do we define? Like that. Okay, we proceed. Mathematically, chaotic systems are non-linear dynamical systems. Please note, it has to be a non-linear dynamical systems. We study linear systems and non-linear systems. For linear systems, there is no chaos. This chaos is a very special property of non-linear dynamical systems only. A characterizing property is that the systems are highly sensitive to initial conditions. We call it like butterfly effect. Basically, we take two initial conditions which are very close to each other. We plot the corresponding signal. We take some initial condition. We plot the corresponding signal in MATLAB. We take a very nearby signal, plot it in MATLAB. The initial conditions are nearby, but if the corresponding plots are very different from each other, the system is highly sensitive. Such systems are called chaotic systems. This divergence or high sensitivity can be characterized mathematically by something called the Lyapunov exponent. We calculate it in MATLAB. If the system has a positive Lyapunov exponent, we call it a chaotic system. If the Lyapunov exponent value is very high, then we call it a highly chaotic exponent, highly chaotic system. If the Lyapunov exponent value is low, it will be still chaotic, but low chaos. These chaotic systems can be conservative or dissipative. I think many are from the mechanical engineering department. So you know the energy concept in mechanical engineering, you know Hamiltonian system and all. The Hamiltonian systems are conservative systems. What is the property of Hamiltonian system? The total energy of the system is zero. Such systems are called constant. Sorry, not zero. The total energy of the system is a constant. When the energy of the system is constant, we call it a constant energy system or conservative system. These are very special systems. On the other hand, a dissipative system is one the energy decreases to zero. So we have a system, friends, we plot it and all, we calculate the energy. If the energy decrease, all the trajectories will converge to the attractor. Such systems are called dissipative. Most of the chaotic systems are dissipative systems. Conservative systems like the Hamiltonian systems are few in number. Of course, Achang and I have published some papers with the conservative property also. But circuit design is very difficult for a conservative design. So we mainly focus on dissipative systems for which you can do a circuit design, FPGA model and all. So this talk focuses on the dissipative systems where the energy decays to zero. What are the engineering applications of chaos? I will explain. Why this only justifies this talk, okay? For his doctoral thesis, my good friend Achang did an application with Robo, a mobile Robo. Dear friends, these are the various applications of chaotic systems. As I said, the first application of engineering is a Robo, mechanical systems. We have Robo model is a very good important application. Normally, a Robo can walk in a forward, backward. It can rotate and all. Using a chaotic signal, Achang Sambath showed that a Robo can cover a vast area. How much area can be covered by a Robo? We use a chaotic signal. Robo with a chaotic model, the Robo can cover more area. That is one of the things he did in his research. We have chaos applied to vibrations, chemical reactions, lasers in physics. You know, the eye surgery and all can be done with a laser. You have applications of chaos for laser model, power grid, electrical engineering, wind turbines, mechanical engineering. Lots of applications are there. Actually, Achang and I have published some papers using Rutledge chaotic system and all. They are related to these turbines models. Computers, we have not done much, but we have many papers related to voice encryption, sound encryption. Achang and I published a paper, chaotic masking, secure communication. All this we can, of course, I mentioned, friends, control of chaos in robos, mobile chaotic robo. We have done such models. Communications, secure communication model, crypto systems, crypto devices. All this we can do with computer model of chaotic systems. You have to read our papers. Steganography. Steganography means watermark. What is this watermark? Suppose we want to enclose a secret picture and all. We can use steganography. We can encode a secret picture and we can decode it with a chaotic signal. Watermark can be also successfully enclosed and decoded. Such things are called steganography. We published a paper in I have to think of the journal. I forgot. It's a Springer journal. Achang Sambas and I published a paper using steganography. Name, unfortunately, I forgot. In a few years ago, you can do Scopus search. We did a paper with an application, very interesting application of steganography. Medicine, biology, we have not done, but research is carried on. Cancer, cardiology, brain cancer and all. I thought of doing some research. Time is a constraint. Of course, we can also do chaos for a 4-body system and all. I have some research ideas. I sent my idea to a Russian scientist, a famous Russian scientist. I gave it as a doctoral problem. He is not taking it. What can I do? A very interesting research application involving 4 planets. We call it a 4-body problem using chaos. Finance, we have done many work in a recent conference. I think it got finished a few weeks ago. We proposed a new finance chaotic system. We have thoughts of a model for a hyperchaotic finance system also. Achang Sambas and I are doing work on this. He contacted me some time ago. I don't know whether I gave the model for him or not. But dear friends, we have some very good research ideas. We have many papers related to finance chaotic systems. This is something we are doing with a senior research professor from Indonesia. Name I don't remember. I have many friends, but we have research paper. We are working on it at present. So this is also a good application of chaos theory for finance systems. We have done research on both a 3-dimensional chaotic system and a 4-dimensional hyperchaotic systems. We have done many papers and they have good applications related to investment model. Okay, basically the idea is investment model using 3 states with some parameters. Investment rate, interest rate and all. Okay, they are the states of these systems. Very interesting results. Dear friends, now I go to third part of my talk, modeling of chaotic systems. We start with a famous model, then we do some discussion on a model I have done in 2015. Then we go to part 4 of this talk. Modeling of chaotic systems. There are thousands of chaotic systems. I am not the top man. I am number 2. Who is the top man? The top man is a Chinese professor. His name is Professor Ji Chen. He is the editor of the famous journal, International Journal of Bifurcation and Chaos. Chinese Professor Chen is the number 1 in chaos theory. Okay, so he is a famous man. But I am giving this modeling for some other system. Lorentz system is the name. Somehow the slide has not come well. The dynamics are x dot, y dot, z dot. The dot symbol has not come. I am sorry about it. So dx by dt is equal to sigma times y minus x. Dy by dt is equal to x times rho minus z minus y. Dz by dt is equal to xy minus beta z. This is a nonlinear system. If you check the right hand side, there are two quadratic terms, xz in the y dynamics and xy in the z dynamics. Okay, there are two nonlinear terms, quadratic nonlinear terms, and Lorentz in 1963. This is a weather prediction model, friends. This is a physical model, a weather prediction three-dimensional model. All these variables and parameters have a physical significance. By computer simulations, Lorentz showed that the weather prediction model is a chaotic model for the values of the parameters chosen, as rho is 28, sigma is 10, and beta is 8/3. And I have shown some mathematical signal plots for the simple choice of initial conditions. I take 0.1, 0.1, 0.1 as the initial state, initial position. From that, we see how the trajectory evolves. This is a chaotic system because I calculated the Lyapunov exponents to verify the Lorentz research, and I got the Lyapunov exponent values. L1 is 0.9030, L2 is 0. For a chaotic system, the signs will be plus 0 minus. If you add all the Lyapunov exponents and the total is 0, that means a conservative chaotic system. If the total is negative, it means dissipative chaotic system where the energy decays to 0. You can easily verify. If we add L1, L2 and L3, I get a value like minus 13 point something. It's a negative value. Since the sum of the Lyapunov exponents is negative, we have a dissipative chaotic system. Okay, now we do the phase plots. You may ask me one question, or a very good question that can be asked is this: how do you get the values rho is 28, sigma is 10, beta is 8/3? How did Lorentz get the value? That is an excellent question. Basically, what we do is we take values randomly. We do a computer search. A lot of calculations we do in MATLAB. So by varying the parameters by computer search, we end up with these values. The answer is computer search. It takes a lot of time. It takes several days. It can take several weeks also. It takes a lot of time. We have to do it in a very smart way. That is the whole research about. So these are the phase portraits. This is the XY plot of the Lorentz system. We call it as a two-scroll system. Why is it called a two-scroll? You can see in the MATLAB signal plot. This is a XY plot. We project the dynamics in the XY plane. We call it a XY projection. It has the shape of two scrolls. One scroll on this side, another scroll on the other side. This is a YZ plot. This is also a two scroll. You can see, friends, it starts from the point 0.1, 0.1 in the YZ plane. I have chosen the initial conditions you saw, right? 0.1, 0.2, 0.1, 0.1, 0.1. From that, it starts and proceeds for... I plotted this for 500 seconds. For 500 seconds, it proceeds like this. You may ask me what happens if you plot it for 1000 seconds or 2000 seconds. It will be the same plot only, but the white portion will diminish. Okay, you will have all these scrolls scrolling inwards. Very complicated. This high complexity, this phase portrait itself shows the chaotic nature of the system, chaotic behavior of the system. You take a linear system, you plot, you will not get any plot like this. Okay, this plot you see on the screen is a typical phase portrait of a chaotic system. If you do research in chaos, Achang Sambas and I will help you in your research. We can publish in Indonesia journals. This is a paper I published with my friends from Vietnam and Greece. Two friends. I have collaborated research with friends in many countries: Algeria, Tunisia, Indonesia, Malaysia, Greece, Vietnam, UK. Dr. Irene Moros In Oxford University, he has collaborated many papers with me and Achang Sambas. So she is a famous mathematics professor in Oxford University, UK. This paper I did with some friends from Greece and Vietnam. Okay, this is a different system from the Lorentz dynamics. This is a 4-scroll system. We published this paper in a Journal of Engineering Science and Technology Review. Of course, Achang Sambas and I have also published some papers in this journal. This is a Scopus indexed journal. And we showed that it has chaotic behavior for the values of the parameters as A is equal to 3, B is equal to 14, C is equal to 3.9. Once again, friends, I will explain. By computer search, by varying the values of the parameters, I showed that the system is chaotic. Of course, we take the same initial condition 0.1, 0.1, 0.1. The Lyapunov exponents are 0.7554 minus 22.4334. If you compare with the Lorentz system, this means that the Lorentz system is more chaotic than our system. You can see the L1 value 0.9030. For my 2015 paper, the L1 value is less. This is all right, nothing wrong. Because our phase portrait is 4-scroll. Lorentz got with 2-scroll. So this is a different system. I hope you can see the 4 scrolls on the screen. If you are wondering where is the phase portrait starting, you have to be very attentive. Look at the center of the screen. You can see the point 0.1, 0.1. The complex phase portrait starts from the point 0.1, 0.1, and it evolves into 4-scroll attractor. What you have on the screen is a 4-scroll chaotic attractor. Some students may say, Prof. Sundar, we don't see the 4 scrolls very well. We see some complex plot. How can you see 4 scroll? I will explain. For the Lorentz, you can easily spot the 2 scrolls on the screen, right? Left, right. Left, right. Okay, left to 1 scroll, right to 1 scroll. In my system, on the left side, you have 2 scrolls, top, bottom. On the right side, you have 2 scrolls, top, bottom. Okay, so it is like left to 2 scrolls, right to 2 scrolls, totally 4 scrolls. I will show you one more plot. I think the plot is very clear for all the students and the faculty audience attending this talk. Right, top, bottom, left, top, bottom, totally 4 scrolls. They have some symmetric nature also. Okay, not exactly symmetric, but somewhat like a symmetry. This is the circuit design of the 4-scroll system. The first thing we do is scaling of the variables. Some students may ask, Prof, why do you scale the variables? Because the circuit elements like the resistors, capacitors have some working range. Resistors, capacitors, voltages, they have some working range. Therefore, we have to scale the variables so that we can design the system and implement in the physically or with the software. So first step is the crucial step. You ask Achang Sambas, he will explain. In our research papers, the first challenge we have is what is the correct scaling. So we took some scaling of the variables. So after the scaling, we have the model as I have shown on the screen, the equation 20. This is the first step. Then we apply the Kirchhoff's current laws, voltage laws and all, and then we build the circuit equations for the 4-scroll system. R1, R2, C1, C2, C3. You know, actually there are 8 resistors for this model from R1 to R8. There are three capacitors C1, C2, C3, and there are the voltage. In the voltages across the resistors, they are the signals. VC1, VC2, VC3 are the three signals. Their dynamics we describe. The circuit elements R1 to R8, 8 resistors and 3 capacitors. This is the circuit realization of the model we have done. We implemented this using SPICE software. Dear friends, there are two popular softwares for the circuit simulation. One is the SPICE. I think this is commercial. The other one is Multisim. For my research with Achang Sambas, we use Multisims. For our IEEE Access papers published in 2020, we used Multisim version 13. In the recent papers we used Multisim version 14.0. In another conference paper, I will describe my recent research paper with Achang Sambas, where Achang Sambas used Multisim version 14.0. I think there is a ICOMSET conference in this month. I hope all the students attend our conference held at UMTAS. For that conference, I will present a latest paper where we used Multisim version 14.0. So I will present it in that conference. These are the SPICE outputs, and this is the XY plot. This is very similar to the MATLAB plot I showed. Okay, this is the YZ plot. Dear friends, I will compare the plots once again. Okay, this is the XY plot in MATLAB. This is the YZ plot in MATLAB. I will show once again XY, YZ. Okay, now we modeled it in SPICE circuit. What are the SPICE outputs? This is the XY output in SPICE. You can compare, this is very similar to the MATLAB plot. Okay, this is a very good similarity. Likewise, friends, this is the YZ SPICE output. This again shows a good match with the MATLAB plot. Now I go to the last part of my talk. I will take 15 minutes. So far I have taken 30 minutes. So I will complete my talk in the next 15 minutes, 15. A new research paper that we published in MDPI journal. Mathematical model and FPGA realization of a multi-stable chaotic dynamical system with a closed butterfly-like curve of equilibrium points. My good friend from Indonesia, he works in the Department of Mechanical Engineering, Universitas Muhammadiyah Tasikmalaya, UMTAS. Achang Sambas is the first author. I am the second author, and we did some joint work with a friend in Sharjah, Talal. He works in the University of Sharjah, and our friends Professor Sukarno, Malaysian Professor Mustafa Mamat, they worked on the mathematical analysis, and all. Senzong helped with the mathematical analysis. Okay, this is the research details. We published it in MDPI Applied Sciences Journal, January 2021. This year only, maybe we have to go back to 10 months back. Okay, this is the model of our system. Model of our system. U dot, V dot, W dot are the three dynamical equations, and we showed that this system is chaotic for the parameter values chosen as A is equal to 14, B is equal to 0.5, C is equal to 1.4 by computer search. And we showed that the Lyapunov exponents for this system are L1 is 0.0144. It is a low value. It's all right. L3 is minus 0.0155. If you calculate the sum total of these Lyapunov exponents is a negative value. What is the mechanical name for this system? It is a dissipative chaotic system where the energy decreases to 0. Achang Sundar chaotic system, this is totally new, January 2021. There is a special property of this system. That is the main importance of this system. We calculate the equilibrium points. How do you calculate the equilibrium points in mechanical engineering? We calculate the rest positions or the equilibrium points by setting U dot is 0, V dot is 0, W dot is 0. Constant solutions of this system. You can set the dynamics equal to 0. If you do that, you get W is 0. Okay, when you set U dot is 0, you get W is 0. Second dynamics is also satisfied for W is 0. So the third dynamics, U power 4 plus V power 4 minus mod U mod V minus U squared is 0. So that curve in the UV plane is the equilibrium curve. It's a closed curve. We calculated. I once again explain the calculations. The equilibrium points of the Achang Sundar system. We said U dot is 0, V dot is 0, W dot is 0. We calculate the equilibrium points. So W has to be 0 and the equilibrium points lie on this curve, yes, given by the equations. W is 0, U power 4 plus V power 4. You know, that is the equation. This is a butterfly shaped closed equilibrium curve in the UV plane. This is a very special property. Lorentz system has origin as the equilibrium point. My 2015 system has origin as the equilibrium point, whereas this system has infinite number of equilibrium points. Butterfly shaped equilibrium curve on the UV plane. This has infinite number of equilibrium points. They lie on this beautiful curve. This is a closed curve. This equilibrium curve has the shape of a butterfly. Only we have done this butterfly curve in the literature. No researcher has done this. Achang Sambos is the first author. So this is a brilliant discovery of Achang Sambos. I congratulate my good friend for this research. Then we have the phase portraits, friends, in MATLAB. We take 0.1, we take the initial conditions. 0.05, 0.05, 0.05. It is not in this slide, but I know we took a very small initial value, 0.05, 0.05, 0.05. And this is the corresponding UV portrait is this. VW phase portrait is this, and we also have a UW phase portrait. These are very, very complex phase portraits starting from the initial points, 0.05, 0.05, 0.05. We also showed that the system has a multi-stable property. This may be slightly advanced. Basically, parameter values are the same. We take different initial conditions. We have different attractors. Such a system is called a multi-stable. That means coexisting chaotic attractors for same parameter values but different initial conditions. For U0, we have a blue color orbit. For the initial condition V0, we have a red color orbit. So this is the case 1. We have two different attractors for different initial conditions. Blue color orbit for the initial condition U0 and the red color orbit for the initial condition V0. Okay, these are the initial conditions. You can see U0 is 0.05, 0.05, 0.05, and V0 is minus U0. Okay, it's the opposite point. So we have a blue color orbit, red color orbit. They are different orbits. Okay, so these are called multi-stable systems. This is also a different case. In this case, we take C is equal to 1. In this slide, we take C is equal to 1.5. We have two different types of coexisting attractors. We don't do circuit design for this system. Circuit design is very difficult. Therefore, we do FPGA design. What is FPGA? Field Programmable Gate Array. field programmable gate array in the branch electronics and communication engineering. FPGA implementation is very, very important. It has important applications like crypto systems, crypto devices, secure communication and all we can implement using FPGA. The first step is we can use forward Euler method, we can use backward Euler method, we can use Runge-Kutta method of order 2, order 3, order 4. Various techniques we can use. For this paper, my good friend from Sharjah is in UAE, United Arab Emirates. It's a nice place, Sharjah, a nice tourist city. I visited Dubai, Sharjah, Abu Dhabi many years ago. So we use first order method, okay, first order Euler method. So it's okay. We have a discrete time representation, forward Euler method. This is a very simple application. There is a small typing error, friends. I just noticed the typing error. H is missing in the second dynamics. Okay, I know the I know the forward Euler scheme. I think many friends also know a H is missing in the equation 9. I'm sorry about the small typo. Otherwise, it is a very easy to implement. Okay, I think you know the Euler's approximation technique, method of Euler's first order method for solving a differential equation. That's we use. I'm sorry for the typing error. H is the step size. There is no typo in this slide. Okay, when you look at the Python code, I mentioned that a H is missing in the equation 9, in the mathematical equation. But when we do it in Python, when we write the Python code, there is no typing mistake. We have taken care of it in the Python code. Okay, there is no problem in the execution. X power 4 we use in Python, power of x comma 4, absolute same function. Multiplication the same, x squared we use power of x comma 2. Okay, if you compare this and that, you see x power 4n, y power 4n, x squared n in the third equation. When we write the Python code, we use power function for the x power 4, 4 and x squared. This is a very easy code of Python. We use the Python code in the FPGA implementation. This is the phase. You can see if you compare the MATLAB plot with this, you can see an exact match. I will once again show for comparison. Okay, this is the MATLAB plot for UV, VW, UW. Okay, now I show the Python plots. XY, YZ, XZ. You can see that the phase plots are very similar. We have done good results with the Python code. We implement the Python code with the FPGA design. We have the chaotic oscillator system. There are three subsystems: subsystem X, subsystem Y, and subsystem Z. If you look at the model, friends, the subsystem X is easy, very easy. Subsystem Y is slightly difficult. Subsystem Z takes the maximum storage space. So that part, the third equation, is the most challenging from the implementation point of view. X is easy, then Y, then we have the Z subsystem. Very easy realization of the subsystem X in FPGA. Then slightly difficult for the subsystem Y on FPGA. Finally, this takes, I'm going a little bit fast because hard to explain each and everything. Okay, it takes a lot of time to do the realization in FPGA. You have to read our paper. It is an open access paper. You can download our paper and see how we have realized these subsystems in FPGA. This is the block diagram, friends. And finally, how we have used the FPGA resources for the subsystems. And you can easily guess, I request you to see the last column of this slide. What is the utility we have done? And you will see that for the complete system, the subsystem Z takes the maximum storage space. So when you calculate it and if you compare the columns, okay, you will see that the Z system takes the maximum space, and that is one thing we found in the analysis. This completes the technical part of my talk. Now I want to show you some of the recent books I have published for you to read further reading. These two books I published in 2015 with my good friend Professor Ahmad Tahir Azhar. He worked at Egypt. He was a professor at Egypt for many years. Now he works at the Saudi Arabia University. He works at a private university in Saudi Arabia. He actually invited me as a visiting professor or give guest lectures, conduct some mini course like that to Saudi Arabia. I was about to go, but you know what happened? This COVID-19. So completely I stopped travel for 2 years. I don't know when we will be normal again. So after a few years, when things improve, I may travel. I have many friends in Saudi Arabia. So in future only I can plan. Anyway, let's come to this talk. Chaos modeling and control systems design, computational intelligence applications, you know, the neural networks, fuzzy logic, nature-inspired systems like the genetic algorithm, ant colony optimization algorithm, particle swarm optimization algorithm, bee colony optimization method. So many optimization methods are there. We discussed all that. Neural networks, fuzzy logic are very, very useful computer tools that we can use in research. I have some papers on that. Then these are my papers with Chris Wallows, Advances and Applications in Nonlinear Control Systems, Advances and Applications in Chaotic Systems. I did my doctorate thesis in nonlinear control systems only. I am basically control man. I told you friends, in chaos theory, Professor Chen is number 1, I am number 2. It is correct. But if you take the area chaos control, I am number 1. I am completing. Thank you. That is my last slide. I thank you for the talk, invitation. If there are any questions, I will answer the questions.
Okay. Thank you, Professor Sundar.
Okay.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
I will. Yeah, I can hear you. I'm back to the screen. Okay, good.
Okay. So we will,
I will
have
stop sharing. If there are questions, I can answer. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So we will have 15 minutes for question and answer.
Discussion.
Yeah.
Yes.
If anybody want to ask a question, please raise your hand or you can write down in the chat. Kalau mau bahasa Indonesia, silahkan ditulis saja. Nanti saya coba terjemahkan. So if they want to write in Indonesia, I can translate it to you, Pak Profesor Sundar.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine.
Ya silakan kalau mau ada
raise hand Pak Faisal.
Oke, Pak Faisal atau siapa ini?
Faisal.
Oh, Faisal lagi. Faisal Abdul Aziz. Silakan. Saya persilakan untuk bertanya langsung. Bahasa Indonesia atau bahasa Inggris?
I will try to speak English.
Okay.
Yeah, before I'm sorry, my skill English is not good, but in here I will try to confident to speak English because English is very important. I want to introduce myself. My name is
Okay.
Faisal Abdulaziz. I'm from Mechanical Engineering Department, Universitas Muhammadiyah Tasikmalaya. Prof, I want to ask you about
Okay.
Celtic signal. Celtic signal is spatial behavior in nonlinear system. My question is, can we control this signal, and what is the best control method for controlling a signal? Okay, thank you. Enough.
That is
Okay. Thank
that
you,
is
Faisal. Yeah.
very okay. I will answer the question. It is a great question,
Mhm.
and I will answer the question. A few years ago, actually not a few years ago, 4 years ago, okay, this is 2016 or 17, I gave a MATLAB workshop in Tunisia. You know where is Tunisia? Tunisia is in Africa. Okay, Africa, you know, the north part of Africa, like Algeria and all. Tunisia is next to Algeria. I gave a MATLAB workshop. On the first day, I taught the basics of MATLAB. On the second day, I explained the control techniques with MATLAB. Now to answer your question, we have a chaotic system. What are the control methods available? The first method is active control, which is a feedback control. We take the feedback and control. Active control. Second one is adaptive control. What is adaptive control? You saw the parameters like A, B, C. System will always have some parameters, constant values. When we don't know the parameter values, we have to find some estimates for the parameters. You see, I have a controller. I want to implement my controller. The controller may have the parameter values A, B, C. Suppose I don't know the values of the parameters A, B, C. What do I do? In adaptive control, we use estimates for the parameters. Instead of A, I will put P of t. Instead of B, I will put Q of t. Instead of C, I will put R of t, where P of t approximates A, Q of t. So like that, we have the adaptive control. The third one is sliding mode control. In the sliding mode control, I am not number one. Okay. Actually, let us not talk about who is this number one, number two, and all. I'm not interested in that. I am one of the popular researchers in sliding mode control. I have published many papers. I recently published a book with a very good friend from Taiwan, Professor Changhua Lin. Changhua Lin, he is a sliding mode control. So that is the third method: active control, adaptive control, sliding mode control. Even in the sliding mode control, we have many different techniques: super twisting sliding mode control, integral sliding mode control, terminal sliding mode control, and all. Okay, there are many different types with many different advantages. We have a backstepping control. We have a time delay control. Did I cover all? I think I covered the observer based control is also another method. Active control, adaptive control, sliding mode control with many subtypes, backstepping control, time delay control, passive control. Sorry, I forgot. I covered this in workshop. Passive control, also the observer based control. There are 7 different control methods. Actually, this passive control is something very interesting. Achang Sambas and I have published some papers for the finance chaotic system using the passive control. Achang, remind me, when we are writing this new paper with the finance system, we can use the passive control. I hope I answered your questions. And also, you may ask me one question. You gave 6 or 7 methods. Which is the best method, which has good properties? Achang Sambas, in his doctoral thesis that he did with I think I forgot the name. SZA in Malaysia. SZA, I remember, with Professor Mustafa Mamat as his PhD guide. Achang Sambas showed in his doctoral thesis that sliding mode control gives better results than the active control, adaptive control, backstepping control and a passive control. So I encourage friends to work on sliding mode control. You can read Achang Sambhaw's thesis on it. I helped him in his research. Okay, that's the answer to your question.
Okay, thank you, Professor Sundar. So we can control the chaotic signal using the feedback and setting up the parameter, yeah, like you mentioned before. Okay, Faisal, is that answer your question?
Okay.
I think enough, Pak.
Okay,
Okay.
thank you, Faisal. So you can
Thank you.
can continue question to Pak Acheng, I think, for more deep about this. Yeah.
Okay,
Okay,
siap,
yes,
Pak.
yes. He is
Continue
my
with,
best friend.
yeah.
Achang
Okay,
Sambhas is
continue.
my best friend.
Continue with Aan raising hand.
Yeah.
Aan,
Yeah. Thank you.
you want us to in Indonesia or English?
English.
Okay, please continue.
Thank you. My name is An, from Department Mechanical Engineering. What is butterfly effect? Can you explain in real life? I think this theme is very interesting.
Okay.
No,
So,
please repeat the question. Real life of what? Repeat,
Okay.
kindly repeat on. Kindly repeat the question. Please repeat.
So I think Aan is mentioned about the butterfly effect. Yeah. So
Is that
this is the same.
Okay,
The
fine. I understand.
chaotic modeling. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, chaotic
I
modeling. That's
understand.
mentioned
Okay,
about
fine.
butterfly
I
effect.
understand. I understand.
I
Okay,
think
I
it's better
understand.
also if you can more explain about in actual modeling of the chaotic.
Yes,
this
yes.
chaotic,
I will explain. Actually, the time is a little short. Otherwise, I can show the real application I have done. I will explain without showing slides. I will explain in a very simple way. In military or army engineering applications, we have to transmit signals in a very, very secure way. You want to transmit some secret signal, you want to receive the signal in a very secret way. For this, we use a secure communication system. For the secure communication system, we encode the secret signal with a chaotic system. This technique is called chaotic masking technique. Chaotic masking technique. We encode the secret signal with a chaotic system. We do a synchronization control technique for it. And we use a subtractor and decode the secret signal at the receiver end. So once you send the signal with the transmitter and once somebody receives from army with the receiver, nobody can get the secret signal. The transmission from the transmitter to receiver is very, very safe. So military signals can be transmitted in a very secure way. This is an army application I gave. In real life, if you want to know more about chaos, take the internet banking, net banking. Okay, you do net banking, right? Transmit money using the bank system. It has to be free from any hackers. The system has to be very protected. It has to be a crypto system where everything is encrypted and decrypted. The transmission is on your side. Decryption is on the bank side. Okay, you understand? You send the password and all from your side. You transmit, decode at the bank side. This is all done with hyper chaos, not with chaos. Chinese hackers can even, so far they have not broken. But if we do it with a hyper chaotic system, more security is enhanced and the process of a crypto system, a secure communication system is very, very safe from the Chinese hackers. So these are the real world applications. And we have done it in our paper. We have done with the image encryption where we send a secret image. Voice encryption, we have made Achang Sambhas a good morning. Achang Sambhas tested a good morning message. We published this research in a paper. You ask Achang, he will give the paper because he did the sound encryption. We can do image encryption, we can do sound encryption. Video encryption involves a lot of storage space. So storage is the problem. But we can do image encryption, audio encryption in a very secret way. So I think I answered your question. Okay, fine. Thank you
Okay,
for
thank
the
you.
question, and this is my answer. Yes.
So, but maybe just continue the question. What it called a butterfly effect, Professor Sundar?
Butterfly effect is no big deal, Professor. Actually, I am not bothered about the butterfly. You see, no, I have to explain. The mathematics people, physics people, they like to scroll. The butterfly effect, the important thing is the face portrait has 2 scrolls. And in 2015 paper, I got a 4 scroll. These are very interesting, beautiful for mathematics people, mechanical engineers and all. They pictures are beautiful. From the engineering side, we focus only on the applications. We look at the L1 value. In engineering, we look at the L1 value. If the system is highly chaotic, lowly chaotic, what is the L1 value? If the L1 value is very high, the security of the system is very high. So from the engineering side, we don't look at the face portraits even. We don't look about butterfly effect. We look at the value of L1. If the value of L1 is very high, the crypto system, secure system can be more useful in practice. So butterfly effect from the engineering side, because I am an engineer, I am not so much worried. I encourage friends to work on systems with a high value of L1. Actually, we have some papers. Achang Sambas and I are writing papers. In one of the recent papers, we got a value of L1 like 3 point something. And we are writing the papers. Once we publish the papers, I will share it in one of our future talks. Okay, that's a promise. We are writing the paper. Good.
Okay. Okay, thank you, Professor Sundar. So, I think the answer is that it's used for maybe military communication, using the very random system, yeah. Very random encryption.
That's
so
correct.
it secure the communication, yeah. Is that what you mean?
Yes, exactly. Very good
Yeah.
answer. Yes, that's right. Okay.
Okay, Anne, any
Okay.
comment?
Understand. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. Any more question? So, this is the same. Anne, any more question? So, maybe from me, Professor Sundar. Yeah.
Okay.
So, beside in the this chaotic system is, I mean, yeah, it's quite new for us, yeah. Maybe for the student also, it's very important.
Okay.
Mathematic calculation and everything. So even the random thing can be formalized. Is that the chaotic system mean, yeah? So everything at random can be formalized, can be modeling. Is that the chaotic mean?
The answer is yes and no.
Oh, okay.
In the sense, the answer is yes and no. In this sense, I will explain. The answer is yes, first of all. For instance, you can take some 3-dimensional system. We work on the 2-dimension, no chaos. It has to be 3-dimension. We start with the 3-dimensional system. On the right hand side, you can put like A1x plus B1y plus C1z. Let us work on A1, A2, A3 and all. A1x plus A2y plus A3z plus A4xy plus A5xz and all. You can put all these terms. Likewise, for the second equation, you can put B1x plus B1y, B1z, B3xy, B4, and x squared, y squared, z squared, and all. Likewise for the third. But we have to test this in MATLAB, and that takes a lot of time. We can define some polynomials or nonlinear terms. Doing it in MATLAB takes a lot of time. It can take some months. It can take even some years. We want to publish a paper means we have to do with a quick time. But this is the standard approach. Randomly, you should get some ideas. Not too many terms, maybe 3 terms on the first side, 4 terms on the second equation, 5 or 3 or 5 terms in the third equation with some parameters. Totally, let's say 16 parameters. We vary values for these 16 parameters from 0 to 100. Test in MATLAB. That takes a long time. We calculate the L1 values. It takes a long time. If we are lucky, we can get good systems. The thing with Achang Sambas and I is we got lucky. We get some intuition. We say, let's take A is equal to 10. Let's take B is equal to 2. Let's take, or negative. Why it has to be positive? It can take a negative value also. These parameters. Let's try. So randomly we guess. So I said the answer is yes or no. Randomly we make a guess. Let's take 0.1, 0.2 and all. We have to be very lucky. Both Achang Sambas and I, we thank God because God only has helped us in research. So yes and no, randomly we can do, but no, it's not guaranteed. We need a lot of luck and also some blessings from God. He always say, you know, inshallah and all. Inshallah, we can get results. Okay.
Okay, thank you, Professor Sundar. So I think we already coming to the end of the session. So it is a quite interesting presentation today. Maybe before we close this, maybe you can give some last statement so everyone in our student can more learning about the chaotic system, so they can interested in the
Yes,
chaotic
yes,
system.
thank you. I first of all encourage the students to learn about the linear systems. The first thing you have to understand is you learn about differential equations. So what are the linear models? What is the stability property? You know, stability is very, very important. You start with the linear systems, get some understanding, knowledge, phase plots. How do you plot the linear system in MATLAB and all? I encourage all students to not worry about chaos. Leave chaos. First of all, learn about the dynamical systems, linear systems. Learn about linear systems. Then we slowly learn about the nonlinear systems. There are some famous systems like the pendulum models. You know the pendulum. You work with pendulum, inverted pendulum, Van der Pol oscillators, mass spring damper system. You know the mechanical engineering. We work with a mass. It's a linear system, mass spring damper system. Then we put some nonlinear damping, and we can get a Duffing system is called a nonlinear oscillator. It has chaotic properties. We have some papers, Rutledge system and all. These are all mechanical systems. So first learn about linear systems, linear models, learn about pendulum, mass spring damper, then electrical models like the Van der Pol oscillator. And then you learn about Lorentz system, Chen system, Rosler system, you learn the plots. Then only you can get into chaos system. You are all blessed. You are blessed with my friend. My friend Achang Sambas works in UMTAS and he talks in Indonesian language. So you catch hold of Achang Sambas. He will guide you for the research in chaos. My blessings and wishes for all the mechanical engineering students and also faculty in UMTAS. I hope when things improve, when things get normal, I will visit Indonesia and interact with you in person. I like shopping in Indonesia. You have the Indomart. Indomart, I love shopping at the Indomart. In future, I will plan. And for the students, I wish all the best. And also, Happy New Year in advance for 2022. Best wishes for all in UMTAS. Thank you for the kind invitation. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Professor Sundar. So we can close the session. So before we close the session, I would like to thanks to UMTAS Rector, Pak Ahmad Konit, and then Dean from FKIP, Ibu Sunani, and also for Acheng Sambas, the International Office Chief. I think thank you for the international guest lecture today for the event. And also would like to thanks to the lecturer, Associate Professor Dr. Ahmad Faisal Muhammad, and then Professor Sundar Paidianathan. And then next is Professor Dr. Saleh Mubayin, the guest lecturer for today. So don't forget to fill the absent, yeah. And thank you. Maybe see you next time, Professor Sundar, online or offline,
Yes,
yeah, in
yes,
Indonesia.
yes, yes,
Or
sure,
maybe next
sure.
time in
Yes,
India.
sure, sure.
Okay.
Okay,
Thank you.
Okay,
Back to
thank
you,
you.
Mr.
Okay.
Sulidar.
Yeah, okay, thank you, Mr. Yofi and Professor Sundar. Thank you so much for the informative and interesting material. And now this is the session for the second lecture, yeah, for today. And for all the students, I announce you once again that don't forget to fill out the attendance list for each department. So please check out the inbox. Maybe you missed it. And then because we still have one session more for the last session in this guest lecture, don't forget we have to get back to the Zoom meeting after Zuhur prayer. It will be start at 1:45 p.m. 12:45 minutes p.m. So don't go anywhere after you do the break and then Zuhur prayer. So please get back to this meeting room again. So me as the master of ceremony in this section of event, I would like to say thank you to all from the UNTAS, Universitas Muhammadiyah Tasikmalaya, International Office, all of head departments, and also all of the dean from UNTAS, and also all the participants here, include the students and also the distinguished guests. Thank you so much for joining our guest lecture today. See you again after the break. And I will close this meeting for this session. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
See you.